Very good evening to all. Updating knowledge is an action which takes us to next level. Knowledge is the only asset which no one can steal from us. Today, we are going to gain knowledge on cyber security. The main aim of this course is to spread awareness on cyber crimes. So let's start our session with a prayer song. Preeti Mohana ma'am is here to present prayer song. She is the president awardee in guides and district commissioner in guides. Preeti Mohana ma'am.
दया कर दान भक्ति का हमें परमात्मा देना, दया करना हमारी आत्मा में शुद्धता देना, हमारे ध्यान में आओ प्रभु आँखों में बस जाओ, अंधेरे दिल में आकर के परम ज्योति जगा देना, बहा दो प्रेम की गंगा दिलों में प्रेम का सागर, हमें आपस में मिलजुल कर प्रभु रहना सिखा देना, हमारा कर्म हो सेवा, हमारा धर्म हो सेवा, सदा ईमान हो सेवा, वो सेवक चर बना देना, वतन के वास्ते जीना, वतन के वास्ते मरना, वतन पर जान फिदा करना, प्रभु हमको सिखा देना, दया कर दान भक्ति का हमें परमात्मा देना, दया करना हमारी आत्मा में शुद्धता देना.
Thank you, ma'am. To welcome this wonderful gathering of knowledge sharing, Shivkumar sir is Dr. Shivkumar sir is here to welcome.
Very special evening to all of you. I hope all of you know about our Kongumandalam District Association. This Kongumandalam District Association is started only for CBSE, IGCSE, ICSE, IB curriculum students. And also, in a short duration, we do many wonders through our virtual media. So you are the one who is witnessing all these programs through our Kongumandalam District Association, whatever we do. And especially every week nowadays, we introduce a new programs for the young and energetic students of our, the scouters and guiders, as well the scouts and guides. So first of all, I would like to give a warm and special welcome to our founder, Dr. D. Srinivasan, who is the founder of this Kongumandalam Association, and also he's Assistant State Commissioner of our Tamil Nadu Bharat Scouts and Guides state. I especially welcome Dr. D. Srinivasan sir for this August gathering, and also a special session. And another important person, none other than our district secretary, Mr. Somasundaram sir. Now he is in Karnataka. He is not able to reach. Anyway, he said very soon he is going to join with us. And all of us know very well that now, today, we are going to learn about the session called, a very, very wonderful and informative session in cyber security. So especially in this session, I would like to welcome Mrs. Preeti Mohana, District Training Commissioner of Kongumandalam District Association. And she is the president awardee also. You know very well that how difficult it is to get a president award from the president. So we are very happy to know that even Dr. D. Srinivasan, he is also president awardee in Rover and Scouts. And also the same way, even our doctor means Preeti Mohana ma'am, she also president awardee when she was a guide. So we are very happy to welcome her in this platform. And also Joint Secretary Gomati is here, and District Organizing Commissioner also with us, Mrs. Kalaivani. And also I am very happy to welcome Mr. Lakshmanan, Sir, District Training Commissioner, and the teaching faculty from various schools. Those are joined today in this platform. Special evening to all of you. And the students, the participants. We are very happy to welcome you because this course is specially for you. Okay, so the last welcome, it is none other than the VIPs of today's session. Who are the two VIPs and VVIPs? Nothing but, none other than Dr. John and Joshua Philip John. So just I would like to give a brief information about John. Dr. John Prakash Jha is the CEO and founder of NetChack and UpHemi. So now the Kongumandalam District Association, we have a tie-up with UpHemi. So now they are supporting in a technical side so that we can have more programs, and also we can they can give an insight about in technical side as well. You know, around the world they are taking Kongumandalam District Association. That's a very important part, important major role they are playing. From the UpHemi, Dr. John, who is the CEO. Okay, so all of us know now he is also in the video. And who is he? He is very, very talented. Okay, and he is a top 10 promising enterprise information security provider. The cyber security, the safety is very, very important nowadays because all of us, we have to undergo this protocol. Means around the world, only virtual and online sessions are going on, even for the teachers and the students. So the safety and security is very, very important. So that's the reason there only the CEO of the NetChack and UpHemi, Dr. John, is playing a major role. So that's why he has joined with us. And he's got a Business Excellence Award, Houston, Texas, and certified for quality in business International Trade Council, and also OWASP certified partner, and SenQuick certified partner. And he is a winner India Top 500 CEOs of India 2020, and top 10 transformational leaders to look out 2020. Like it goes, I cannot finish it up because it's very many number of awards and so recognition. So if I speak, I have to take more, so that's why it's a short duration, so that I wind up with this. So as a special note, special welcome to this platform, for a special person, Dr. John. I welcome you, John Prakash Jha. Okay, so now the next person, he is also a faculty of today's program, is none other than Joshua Philip Jha. So Joshua Philip Jha is, his age is only just 11. Just 11, yes. In Hindi, we say that Murti choti hai, Kirti badi hai. Okay, so maybe he looks like a very small guy, but very talented. Now we are going to witness this special session today, and we are going to learn many things from both of them. Okay, so Joshua isn't just a 6 or 7, that's all, a small, like you guys. Now you see that, but he has completed more than 11 certification in cyber security, so that he is taking sessions to the college students. Okay, so practically we saw how he is changing, and many things are there. So now you are going to witness, I don't talk much about him. So you are going to witness how much he is talented. And this Dr. John Prakash Jha and Master Joshua Philip Jha, they are going to give an insight about this cyber security, because the present generation, we need awareness about cyber security and how can, safely we can do a journey in the present era. So especially as the entire world is moving towards the digital era, so he's actually our Joshua is looking forward to make this world better and cyber safe world. That is his motto. What a wonderful idea he has, wonderful concept he has. Okay, in the small age is thinking about this world peace. So we congratulate our Dr. John Prakasha and Joshua Philipja, both of you. Wholeheartedly welcome to this session. And also, especially, I would like to say that the Kongumandalam District Association, the first association for the betterment of the CBSE, IGCSE, ICSE students, we have started under the leadership of Dr. D.S. Srinivasan. And also the team, as I told you, DOC, DTCs, Mr. Satyamurthy. So many are there in the team, many are there. Joint secretaries, all with the team. We are wonderfully, we're progressing day by day. So what we thought is, okay, we have to take this Scouts and Guides program to the next level. So what we do? So there, the UpHemi joined hands together with us and we have moved to the next level. Yes, the UpHemi is a very helpful platform for the students, those who are in this generation, to take to the next level and also to fit to be the citizen of this planet. Yes, rightly I said, citizen of this planet. You cannot say that I'm going to be in India. We do not know where you are going to settle. The world is now, it's become very small. Okay. So thank you very much for the participants, each and everybody, those who are here, especially the teachers and as well the students. Once again, on behalf of the Bharat Scouts and Guides Tamil Nadu, Kongumandalam District Association, and especially for the technical partner, the learning station UpHemi, I welcome all of you. Thank you.
Thank you for the wonderful speech, sir. A meaningful thought has a unique place in our life. So here, Mrs. Shakina ma'am, guide captain, Chinmaya Senior Secondary School, to share thoughts to remember. Shakina ma'am, over.
Good evening, all. May I share the screen, sir?
Yeah, to share.
Thought for the day. We never fail when we try to do our duty. We always fail when we neglect to do it. Baden-Powell, meaning never neglect the responsibility given to us. At least try to fulfill it. We should not avoid our duty. Once we start to avoid, we are in the first step of failure. So try it and win it.
Thank you, ma'am. Here to felicitate this program, Dr. Srinivasan sir, founder of Kongumandalam District Association and Assistant State Commissioner Scout, and also President Awardee is here. Over to Dr. Srinivasan sir.
Hello. Hi, everyone. I'm really happy to see John and Emily and a tiny teacher, 11-year-old teacher, and our beloved friends of Kongumandalam. I'm really happy to see you all here. I really, more than 50 members I can see. Wish you all success, and I want Kongumandalam to go ahead. Thank you. Wish you all success.
Thank you, sir. Now, It's Dr. John Sir's time to inspire us and to educate us on cyber security. Over to Dr. John Sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Rajesh. Well, it's truly a joy, and it's truly a pleasure when we specifically, um, uh, try to talk to all the students, and we try to see how we can work out. So yes, today we're going to talk on cybersecurity. We're just going to understand how cybersecurity works, and can I see at least like a thumbs up to or from everyone, just like that, that who all use a cell phone or mobile or laptop? How many of us we use this? Can we see a thumbs up? Can we see? Yeah, great. So I think most of us we use cell phone. Most of us we use laptop and with the technology and all those things, right? So that's why, and we use internet. Correct. So when we use internet is where we get connected to the world which is not known. Today, we want to learn anything or we want to know anything, we want to hear a song. What do? We say, hey Siri, or hey Alexa, or hey Google, right? So these are three words that we use. Or even we try to search on Google stating that, hey, which is the new movie, or which is which day is tomorrow, to set my alarm, to set anything, to do anything, we use the world of internet, right? So when we use the world of internet, there is a lot of things which we do not know. And that's why today we want to talk to you, we want to share what happens in cybersecurity. We want to see that how does cybersecurity can be of help to you while you are going ahead and working on the aspect of internet, right? So this is what we're going to share, and we're going to help you, right? Okay, so having said that, I would request Joshua to just play a very small video which will talk about how the cybersecurity is, what is cybersecurity actually, and how should we aware of, right? So here we go.
Say hi to Alia. She loves playing games and watching cartoons on the internet. The internet is like a busy road with lots of traffic in all directions. This traffic is called data. The games, videos, cartoons, and emails travel over the internet as data. While internet seems spectacular from outside, it has many unknowns inside. Use it very carefully to stay safe. Every day, Alia goes to school and enjoys the computer class like all other kids. She learns that the computer has something magical inside called the internet. It's the same thing on the new mobile phones too. The internet lets you do many other things, even make new friends. It can get infected with viruses, which can harm your computer. So be very careful. Here's how you can stay safe and enjoy the internet. Before using the internet, always ask an adult if the computer has a firewall and antivirus working. Together, they protect your computer against many different kinds of viruses that attack our computer and steal our data. Remember, if you are using email, always keep your email password a secret. Make sure no one sees it, not even your friends. Let only your parents know your password. Avoid saving your password on any computer or mobile phone. Email is great to keep in touch with friends, but remember to log out or shut down every time you're done. It's also important to know that you should not click any links or ads in your email or internet. Always ask an adult before doing so. These may contain viruses. With your regular studies, the internet is a great tool to learn and be smart. If you don't have a computer at home, cyber cafes can help you log on to the internet, where you can play games or watch videos. But here also, never click on links or any pop-ups. Always take the supervisor's help. Many movies are not made for children. Similarly, there's a lot of content on the internet that you should stay away from. Always alert your parents if you or your friends come across anything violent or for adults. You may also be using social networks like Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, and Musical.ly to chat with friends and make new ones. Good girl, Alia. That's the best way to stay safe. Also, you should not give your personal information on the internet when downloading a game. It can be stolen. You may find free Wi-Fi networks in public spaces to surf the internet for free. Never connect to them, as they're not safe. Social networks are like a playground. You have your friends in that space, and you may also make new ones. But not all want to be friends, even if they seem friendly. On any social network, never accept friend requests from anyone you don't know, and never share your details with anyone either. Details like your name and age, school and address, your current location, or anything else about your family. These strangers may look friendly and may talk nicely to you, but do not trust them immediately. Some strangers can follow you, bully you, and sometimes even hurt you and your family. And finally, if someone does bully you on the internet, don't worry. Inform your parents right away. Don't be scared because it's not your fault. So, if you follow the rules like Alia, you too can have fun, communicate with friends, and learn on the internet. Just remember the safety tips and keep on playing and surfing.
Great. So did you enjoy this video, right? So this is what it means on the cybersecurity. We use internet, we use for various purposes. We use for playing games, we use for watching videos, we use for learning some materials, we use it for attending the class. But what happens when you, say for example, you like Xbox or you want to have a PlayStation, and we are all saying that, okay, I want to buy a PlayStation, but now you get an email or you get a pop-up stating that, hey, the PlayStation is at 70% discount. So what was maybe 40,000 rupees, now you're getting it for 4,000 rupees. And then you're going to immediately tell, Dad, I need this PlayStation. Now you see, I'm getting it 4,000 rupees at a huge discount. My maths could be wrong. So maybe seven, so whatever is the calculation, so if it's like just we're getting it for 4,000 right now. So now, having said that, you never know that what happens. Today, we're going to touch base just one topic. I know we cannot, cybersecurity is so vast, or even the awareness is so vast that we cannot touch everything, but you just want to touch one part, which is the phishing attack. So before even we start going in what is phishing attack and what is email phishing or SMS phishing, or we talk about WhatsApp phishing and all those things. When I'm talking phishing, we're not talking about taking a fishing net and then going into the river or a pond and trying to put a bait. Technically, that's what happens. That's what the attacker or the hacker does. But in a real world, that's called phishing. That is with F-I-S-H-I-N-G, whereas phishing in this context is P-H-I-S-I-N-G. All right. So before even we get to there, let me just quickly ask Joshua, and let me just have a talk with Joshua and try to understand for the betterment of all of us. And in fact, as a matter of fact, this is going to be the first time that me and him are going to talk on such kind. And I thought it was going to be nice to have a spontaneous discussion. All right. So Joshua, what do you think? How did you start learning on cybersecurity? What excites you in cybersecurity?
Well, in our day-to-day lives, we can get attacked by the hackers. Now, even the normal people in the internet can get hacked or attacked by them. But we need to secure them. We need to have a way to protect ourselves. Now, cybersecurity comes in there when we need to protect ourselves from the hackers, the attackers out there. Now, the digital world is a very big area now, and that we are like just one person, or like just one, we are like very less. It's not much of that we can do in that big digital world, but that in that digital world we have a few things that are important for us. Like if you take the example, if we sign up for Facebook with our username, our password, that actually, if that's vulnerable, that can't be safe for us, since we can the hacker can use it for his own purpose. Now, so for securing it, that's where cybersecurity excites me.
Right, but how did you start learning it, or I would say that you have developed, I see you, so I know that you have developed interest on it, but I never got an opportunity to actually ask you that how did you develop the interest towards this field?
So before, like 5 years ago, when I was 5 years, we used to use the laptop, used to run some basic commands on the terminal. Now the terminal is basically an application where you run a few commands. Now in Windows you have command prompt, so the same way in Linux you have the terminal. Now when you used to run those commands, those when it used to execute, it used to look quite pretty for me. Now I used to like see, I used to like it. Then slowly when you saw I have the interest, you helped me towards it, you showed me what is cybersecurity. Now that's where the major thing actually happened, like when I that there was a boost when I actually was starting to learn over there. So that's why I got interest, and I'm willing to improve more on cybersecurity.
Very nice. But then I think one of the area, Joshua, that I always look at it, that the consistency, so like you were able to go up to a certain level, but after that, how did you improvise? So how did you have, how is that you were consistent on improvising on the skills that you already had? I think that this is something that will be very, very important for all of us over here, that how did you improvise uh, your um, the skills that you already had? How did you improvise your skills on that? What kind of efforts did you take, and what happened?
So I would like to give most of the credit to you, because you were the one who helped me out the most. Where like I wasn't able to do things like at the start when I had difficulty, you helped me out then. But then slowly you were helping me, and then I got the how to actually do it, how to improve on it. But the thing is that you always can't be the best in it, so I'm trying to improve. And so answering your question, I would like to give the credit to you, since you helped me out. Now through those small helpings that you helped me out, and then through that I was able to improve, I got the feel of it, and that's where I was improving from.
Okay, so all right, so my questions will continue with you during this course of time, but before even we so let's get into the first conversation that I think we wanted to show to all our guests over here. That would be on the phishing attack. So are we going to talk about what is that we're going to talk on email? So why so we're going to talk about email and SMS phishing, or maybe WhatsApp phishing. So we're going to take all the three together, right? So you want to start, and then we go into this. Is that all right? So do you want to take it forward right now?
Yes, I will.
Okay, go ahead.
So today we'll be seeing a very interesting topic, which is cybersecurity awareness. Now, leaving the word awareness, cybersecurity is a very big area. Now, we'll not be covering everything in it, but just like the small part, which is cybersecurity awareness. Now, that small part might seem small, but in awareness there is a lot of things. Now, we'll be in awareness also. We'll cover very few things, basically just one major topic, which is phishing. Now, before going into all of those things, like the first question, like which comes into your mind, is that what is cybersecurity? Now, cybersecurity is the protection in the digital world, as the cyber criminals are continuously attacking the people. Now, cyber security, it's basically like where we're getting protected in the digital world, as we had seen in the video about the antivirus and all. So that's like antivirus, it comes under cyber security. So like when we are protected, we are following the basic rules of cyber security. That's how we stay protected. Now, if you like, you might be asking that why is it important? Now, cybersecurity is important because we do not want our personal details to be given to the hackers. We don't want like our username, our password to be given to the hackers. Now, moving on to the next topic is that we have phishing. Now, phishing attacks can be of many kinds, but we'll cover very few types of phishing attacks. Now, what is phishing attack basically? Now, phishing attack is when a hacker is trying to trick you into getting your personal details like your passwords. Now, as I said, you don't want a hacker take having your personal details like your passwords, your username, all of that stuff. Now, basically, if taking a real life scenario, so just let's imagine that you are just having like a chocolate or something of that sort in your hand, like something which you really like, you have that which you really wanted from a long time. Like let's take the example of like a chocolate. If you wanted a chocolate, you weren't getting it. Now, if you have it, now that's the chocolate would be important to you. Now, if somebody just comes and by you and just snatches off your chocolate, would you feel angry or would you just feel happy that someone just snatched my chocolate? You'd be like angry, right? So instead of like what now, let's take the same example. Now, if someone takes your passwords, they have access to most of your things. Now, one mistake which all of us do is that we either keep very weak passwords which you can remember, and we keep those passwords for like most of the things what we register for. Like we have the same username, same password, the same email, like same everything, but just different websites. Now the hacker can actually, if he gets to know your password for one website, he can actually try it on other website. He has the access to the other websites. He has the access to basically everything on the internet that you have access to. Now, there are basically a few types of phishing attacks. We'll be covering a few of them, which is these types of phishing attacks are the basic phishing attacks. Now, one is email phishing. Now, email phishing is like very common these days. You get it through your email. Then after that, we'll see what email phishing is. Now, inside this little frame you see over here, email, that's the email phishing. So it says from Josh at the rate Amazon.in. Now, just waiting for 2 minutes, there's actually a few things which is not right in here. Basically, like there's one thing which is not right in here. So I would give you some time to try to find it out. And if you find it, you can tell me in the chat.
All right, Josh, I think while people are just trying to find out, all of us are trying to find out what is wrong in this email. What do you think, specifically, that all of us try to buy or shop, right? So, I think I'm able to hear myself. Okay, so all of us try to buy or shop from different portals like Amazon, Flipkart, or any of the e-commerce portals. So I think yes. Yeah, so I was saying that, to a large extent, when we try to shop from people or shop from different places, I think we try to ignore, and specifically when we get few things those few things are more like any kind of voucher or any kind of free gift or any kind of things which is available, that there are a lot of areas that we get excited. And when we get excited, I think we try to fall into the prey. And yes, I think there are a few people who have been mentioning the right example in the chat. So Joshua, let's see that when people are trying to shop or when people are trying to get some offers, from different companies. I think that's where we try to get into those kind of phishing attacks, right?
Yes, that's true.
So yes, I think there are a few people who have been mentioning what is wrong. One of them says that the email, that is the email that could be wrong. That is it should be Amazon. There's A is missing. So yeah, why don't you take it forward from here, Joshua? What do you think?
It's actually right. Most of you got it right. The Josh@Amazon.in, the A is missing in the after AM. The A is missing. So yeah. So the as and one person said that the link is harmful. So actually, the link is not harmful in this case. So if you click on the link, it redirects us to the normal Amazon web page. Nothing basically happened. Now, the Amazon, the A was missing in there. So we shouldn't be focused on emails with wrong spellings or anything like that. And of course, yes, we shouldn't click on any link. Now, the person who said that the link we shouldn't the link could come Ria, the thing is that we shouldn't click on any link, but this link was safe in our case since I haven't. So hackers basically put it as a hyperlink. So if in this case this wouldn't be hyperlink.
Joshua, I think are we going to also show some practical examples? I think that is going to be very interesting for all of us to look at the practical examples, right? So are you also going to do a hyperlink and show a phishing, how actually the attackers or the hackers in the backend they try to do that? Are you also going to show that?
Yes, I will be showing that.
Oh, great! I think we must wait to watch that.
Now, after this, we have one more thing, the same thing as phishing, but it's in a mobile. Now, that is called as a smishing attack. Now, most of us get SMS. Now, that is in a form of an SMS. Now, smishing is also equal to email phishing, but it's just on your mobile. So there's not much of difference in it. It's just in your mobile. So we shouldn't the SMS, the smishing is just on your mobile. Now we'll be seeing some practicals as well. Now so this is an OS I'm going to be using. It's called as Parrot OS. Now few things what we are going to be doing here is see how hackers actually try to create a phishing website. So I'll be opening my LibreOffice just to show you how they create as a hyperlink. So it says that said as dear dear customer, please click on the link to receive your free gift from Amazon. Now we'll be creating a link over here which would look like which will be looking like it will look like the Amazon. So I'll do https://a0n.in. Now I'll be creating that as a hyperlink, just the Amazon. So meanwhile, while we do that, let's create the link. So we'll go ahead and we'll just run this. Now we'll be creating a fake page of Facebook. Now we'll be creating a login page to see how the hackers actually try to get that. So this is basically locally hosted my server right here. Now yes, there's an error. Now, does this look like the real Facebook page, like when we try to sign into Facebook? Now, if we enter an email address or a password, so basically leaving the link, we should, if we just put in our email, I'll just put a random email. I'll just put 123 at the rate gmail.com and the password as 123456. I'll give the password 123456. Now, if I log into here, it actually it redirects us to the real Facebook login page. But if we are already logged into Facebook, it would redirect us to the Facebook page where we've already logged in. Now, over here you can see that the account. I'll just full screen this. It's you can see that the account and the password is actually found over here. So you see 123 at the rate gmail.com and the password is 123456. Now, as I was saying, how the hackers create a hyperlink. Now I'll just again run the program. Actually, I'll just see if we'll take the example of we'll actually put now we'll take the example of, let's say, Xbox. Xbox. I'll just make this Xbox, and I'll create this as a hyperlink. So I'll press Control K, and then let's actually create this to Xbox. I'll close this locally. Okay. Now, if we hover upon this link, it looks like Xbox. But if we hover upon this link, it shows some other link like the http colon slash slash 127.0.0.1. It shows that link. But if we click on it right here, it says sign in to our Microsoft Xbox. So if we give our email like this, port 1234 at the rate gmail.com again, then we put the password as 123456 Xbox. Now, if we signed in, you can see the password and the username I haven't given there. But actually, it redirected us to the real page right here. Now, if you see in our terminal, it has given we had changed the password and my Xbox spelling was wrong over there. So it has given us the email. It's given us the email and the Xbox. So now through this we can actually see that we shouldn't click on any link. Now that's how we shouldn't click on any link. I already showed you that. Now we have a video to see. Now I'll share the video.
Before that video, Joshua.
Yes.
Before that video, I think one very interesting thing that we try to learn. In the first place, Joshua, you had a typo error. You should have typed customers. It is CUSTOMER. It's not. So you had a typo there. Now, see, he just showed an example where that link could be anything. See, we have created a locally over here, but not necessarily that link can be created locally. Okay, that link can be created in a virtual world as well. So there are different ways where we can create those kind of links to where an attacker can create a link which will not direct to originally Facebook or to originally Amazon or to Xbox or to any of your accounts. So whenever you're entering your password, what you should remember is always look at the link. What is the link? Is it the real Xbox or the Microsoft or the real Google or real Play Store or real your shopping website? Is it the real one or is it the fake one? So that is where we should be relating to in the first place. So any SMS you get, any email you get, we should always be careful of what that particular link from. What is the source? Is it the original or is it the, so what happens is, like, we will be receiving an SMS today, hooray, you have won uh, $20,000 from someone. Amazon is giving you a gift voucher worth 50 rupees or 500 rupees. You'll get an SMS, you get an email stating that today we have a, say for example, today we have a iPhone for sale, iPhone, the new one, I don't know, I think it's iPhone 13 or whatever. iPhone 13 is for sale. Then what happens? You see, that's where we need to be very, very careful of such kind of emails that is going to attract you. The attackers will actually look at how it is going to attract. And even, I'll tell you one of the instances, and even on your Facebook, on your social media platform, there's a saying that says that you can board a plane without actually boarding on Facebook. Okay, some of you might not get a joke, but the fact is that while going on to travel from one destination to other destination, we always mention that, okay, flying to that particular location on our Facebook or an Insta page, right? Now it's a very common thing to do, but then the attacker actually tracks you down. So okay, so you traveled there. After 15 days, you'll get a call that, okay, that day you traveled there, so you had gone to this particular place, you stayed in this hotel. Okay, I'm calling from that hotel. Ah, now you see, where did he get that information from? He gets that information. Now, for example, if there's a girl child or a boy child, they're going to talk to the parents stating that, okay, so we had a school function, and you upload that on your school, on the social media. Now, social media is social. It's very nice. It's very good. It's good to connect to all of us. It's good to connect to the family and friends, but we need to take certain precautions, certain measures while taking while uploading our details on a platform. Say for example, the parents are like saying that, okay, attended the annual day at my kid's place or school or what ABC school. Now what happens is that that is something that is there in your record. All right, and if it's visible to everybody, then there could be a problem. You see, that's where the challenges comes in. So I'm not saying do not post this, but I'm saying that post with certain restrictions of whom you want to show it to. Do you want to show it to everybody, or do you want to show it to only family and friends? All right, so these are the certain precautions. You need to be careful with the links, especially when you get a link stating of any kind of thing, whether it could be over email. Again, I'm repeatedly telling, again, over email you get any link, on your WhatsApp you get any link, on SMS you get any link, on your school ID that you get any link. Be careful. Be careful of what you're opening. It could lead to something else which you do not want. I'll give you another example. And in fact, let's Joshua and you and I can talk. Now, let me ask Joshua. Joshua, do you think that if you have to plant something, a small bot on my system, is it possible for you to do?
Right now, or?
Not right now, but generally I'm asking, is it possible for you to plant a small bot which can give you access to my system?
Yes, it is.
How long will it take for you to plant a bot into my system?
You just have to download a file, and it will basically have an error message.
Ah, you see, this guy, if he's going to send me an email or a WhatsApp message and he will ask me to download a file, what I should do, I should never download. You see, I should never download, because if I download that file and I run it on my computer, nothing will happen in my system, but there'll be something that will be happening on his system. That is, he will be able to get access to all my files on my computer, and I don't want that to happen, right? I don't want that to happen, that he should be getting access to my files on my computer. See, creating a link, creating an application, small application, will not, he can create it and send to me. But if I download it and I run it, I could be in trouble. You see, this is how the attacker, we are not going to touch that part, but this is also possible. This is also possible that we'll be able to go ahead and leak that entire information to someone who you do not want. All right, let's go ahead with the video.
Phishing is a game of deception. Phishing is a fraudulent method of gathering sensitive information such as usernames, passwords, and credit card details using deceptive emails and websites. In a phishing attack, the attackers pretend to be a trusted entity and tricks the user into opening an email, text, or instant message. Next, the user is enticed into downloading an attachment, clicking a link, or providing sensitive information such as login credentials. How can you spot a phishing attack? Let us take a look at 4 common types of phishing attacks. Email-based phishing. Let us analyze this email. Here, the subject is a psychological ploy to create anxiety, which can trigger an immediate response. The sender email ID isn't a genuine one. The logo is inserted to create a sense of trust. There is a call to action followed by a link. The next time an email tries to rush you into downloading an attachment, clicking a link, or sharing sensitive information, look out for these signs. Text-based phishing or smishing. Like email-based phishing, text-based phishing uses psychological ploys to trigger a reaction, in this case clicking the link. Phone-based phishing or vishing. Like other forms of phishing attacks, phone-based phishing too uses psychological ploys. How can you guard yourselves from phishing attacks? The solution is simple. Always be alert. Ask yourself, is this email, text message, or phone call genuine? Always check for the phishing indicators. Remember, if in doubt, do not respond and always reach out to your cybersecurity support team for assistance.
Okay, so you see that this is what matters. When we talk about the cybersecurity, when we talk about any kind of email, when we talk about any kind of aspects in the video. So how many of us would have said that, you know, we would have received some WhatsApp call that we have won some lottery from SBI or any of the banks, you have won some lottery today, and today, or maybe you get a call that your ATM is going to get blocked, your account is going to get blocked, your account is going to get suspended. We need your card number today to unblock it. You have to. I'm calling you from branch manager. My name is this, and I'm calling you. I'm the branch manager of this, or any kind of. See, they will create the urgency. You see, they are the number one is that you don't. They would not allow you to think. They would create that urgency, that now that action is required now. Your account is going to get blocked now. Your email is going to get suspended now. Your PlayStation is going to get suspended now. You know, your games are going to get suspended now. So if you do not give your dad's card number, if you do not give the card number, or if you don't give the number that is mentioned on your dad's card, your games are going to get suspended. You see, we don't want to do that. And that's why this security awareness, cybersecurity awareness is very, very important. And so now, yes, Joshua, are you gonna show any kind of other practicals on the phishing attack right now?
No, I just a few more slides and then.
Okay, sure.
Now, so we had seen previously we had seen phishing attack. Now this is one example through WhatsApp. Now WhatsApp also could be like a phishing attack. It could be like we could get a phishing attack through there. Now, if you see on the left WhatsApp, it says on the left WhatsApp screen, it says free 120 euros voucher, 855 remaining. Now this link isn't actually good, as you can say, but we shouldn't click on this link. We should like just ignore these type of messages. Like in India, you get like you have won the lottery, you have won this and that. So in India, you get a few WhatsApp messages like that, And if you see now, these are now the right side, it says IKEA is giving away free shopping vouchers to everyone. Go here to get it. http://ikea.com/wallet.com. Now, this isn't now this is through another app, but these two are an example of smishing. Now this is basically on mobile. Now another thing that frequently, like it happens like almost every day, like it happens very very frequently, which is a wishing attack. Now the other word for wishing attack is also a scam call. So like this is a hacker trying to call you through like a voice call, but it's like a scam call also. Like this attacks like happen very often, like, and these are also on mobile. Now these the scam calls we prevent it, like just they say like you have won the lottery, please give me your this information, that information, so that I can enter you for this. Now you might have gotten calls from banks stating that we have opened like new branches or something of that sort, but these are more of scam calls. Now, the way we try to see if this is a real scam call or not is trying to really see if they are from that particular place which they're talking about. And if they aren't giving any information from where they're talking about, that it means that it's a scam call. Now, usually, for the user not to get suspicious on it, they give some information that they're calling from this place. Now, try to avoid these type of calls because they happen very often. Now we have another type of attack which is whaling attack. Now, what is a whaling? Yes.
Sure. Yeah. So why don't you just go back? I think I'll just explain a little bit more over here. And I would also ask you to do a little bit of practical session on the wishing, and then I'll explain on the whaling also. For people, so you see, um, you need to, so to a large extent, when we have these kind of scam calls or on mobiles, they would usually call you from, they would usually call you from, what do you say, a cell phone stating that, hey, I am calling you from such and such bank, I'm calling you from such and such place. And it will sound very familiar to you. Or they would say that I'm calling from this place and so on and so forth. And they would try to make you familiarize with the things. And specifically, when these kind of attack happens, primarily the victims are someone who are not aware of things. The victims are not aware of things, all right? So this is the kind of attack that happens. So we need to be very careful, specifically of voice-based calls. Then they will call you, they will try to send you a link, and they will say that, okay, you can pay via, so you're going to receive money. So you don't have to pay, you're going to receive money, all right? You're going to receive maybe 10,000 rupees or 5,000 rupees or maybe $10 or $20, whatever. You're going to receive that money. But when you actually try to you scan that particular code, it will show you as if you have to pay the money. So they say something else, but on reality, they'll try to convince you that when you enter your PIN code, you're actually not paying it to them, whereas you're actually receiving money. So we need to be very careful of this kind of attacks. The whaling attack. Okay. The whaling attack is primarily for business people or celebrities or some HNIs. HNIs is not but nothing but somebody who's the high network individuals, and that's where the whaling attack happens. So when the attack, they will target maybe one person or one organization. They will try to create a story behind that organization, just like you see in movies. They'll create a story like, for example, the Pentagon, the Pentagon attack that happened, that happened, or even the oil factory that happened. So all these attacks were a whaling attack as a large organization where they tried to bring down the power, power outrages that they had and all those things. So it was like a typical movie that you watch in any of our Bollywood or Tollywood or English movies that you watch. So this is what typically happens in a whaling attack. So they would try to attack one person or individual. For that, they will create a lot of histories, boundaries, geographies. So they will create a lot of stories behind so like they will write, literally they will write a script the attacker would, there will be multiple people, so they'll literally write a script and then they will try to attack, because they know that if they're successful, they get a big amount of it out of it. Okay. Now, having said that, how many of us uses Instagram? You know, we today I think we use Instagram as one of the platform to also connect. So, Joshua, I think why don't we just show that while this is another one of the platform which is very famous, would you be able to show that if we enter the right credentials or even the username or the password, if we enter and someone is trying to send an email stating that your Instagram account is locked, please click here to reset it, right? So when they send an email or SMS like this or WhatsApp like this, please click here to reset it. So then if they click there, what happens? Would you be able to show that as a demo as well?
Yes, I would.
Yeah, can you show us a demo on Instagram?
Now, instead of all of this, like we'll just go ahead, like we had seen this attack before. Now, if we will say that, let's create the fake Instagram page first. After that, we'll do the rest of the things. So now, meanwhile, while I'm creating the Instagram page, now so it's already created. We'll open this up and we'll put like something very interesting, stating that uh, see this new trending post on Instagram. See this new trending post on Instagram, and then this new trending post. Now we'll paste. We'll actually we'll go ahead and do https://instagram.com, and we'll again create this as a hyperlink and enter the URL. Now, if we click on this, it's actually, we'll use another tool actually this time. So let's now we'll be cloning the Instagram page. Now, what we have to do is nothing much, just we will go ahead and paste our IP address in this. We have the Instagram logo. Do not need that. That's actually this. So yes, there's an issue with the Instagram page. Why not let's see some other page, like let's take the example of let's actually see the Instagram. Let's actually copy the Instagram login page and let's paste that in this. I'll give my IP, which is 192.168.1.1.5. Now let's if there's an issue, we'll use normal tool itself. Let's go to Instagram. Click on this and it redirects us to Instagram.
that's because you're running to a Apache service parallelly. So that's why you're getting the error. So you'll have to exit one of the Apache servers.
So I just meanwhile I'll
yeah.
restart my system.
So yes, you'll have to restart your Apache service. So yes, while he's just fixing that those issues, also I would think it is all these errors also come in the live classes, so many not to worry. But yes, we want to show you that if there is any kind of such kind of Instagram pages or anything that can be created. So while we are trying to create that particular page. So what happens is that when you enter on that particular account a fake username, I'm sorry, your actual username. So for example, if someone's name is Kala, so you enter your username as Kala, or you enter your name as something else. So and you enter your username and the password. It will eventually get rerouted to the original page. But during that process, that little process from point A to point B, what happens is point A is where you entered your username and password. Point B is where that password actually went to the attacker. Point C is where the page got rerouted to the actual page. So now, which means that you'll see that, oh, I do not know why in the first time my username and password did not work, which is fine. There's nothing called as fine. You see, that first part where you entered your username and password, it actually went to Joshua. And then after that, it will get rerouted to the actual Instagram page. All right. So this is where you will have the problem. So never ever try to get to any link where you think you would have issues or challenges. Okay. So now, Joshua, is it ready for you?
Yes, it's almost ready.
Okay.
Yes, ready now.
Sure.
So this looks basically like the real Instagram page, except that but we won't since it's been a while we haven't logged into Instagram, we might have actually forgotten the look of the Instagram login page. But if you see over here, it says that we can get it on these platforms. Like nothing to be worried about, right? So let's just give the phone number vlad@gmail.com, then password as just keep it as 123 blah 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 123, and then login. Let's if you see that it actually redirects us to the real Instagram page since I haven't logged in. But if I was logged in, it would actually get me to the Instagram page, the normal Instagram page. Now you see over here, it actually.
Joshua, hold on. I think this is the very crucial part. You see that one part is where we were trying to log in. And then after that, once you have entered the username and password, where is the username and password? Joshua, show us, point us out. Yeah, that's where blah at Gmail and blah 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 123 is the password. See, that password came and then it got routed to the main Instagram page. Yes, Joshua.
Okay, so I kept the password as blah 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 123 and the email as blah@gmail.com. Now it actually looked like the real Instagram page, except the URL was different. Now in this case, if we go, the URL could be very very close. It could be intagram.com, and so just the S is missing, and it does we actually don't notice it much. So the page won't see, it actually redirects us to the real Instagram page, since there's no page like that. But if it could be another page like very close to the name of that, so whenever we are seeing a URL, we should be very specific. Now there is one more thing, which there's an option, it says as not secure, actually not secure. So if I just create this, yeah. So I'll just be creating like a fake Facebook page again, just to show that the option of not secure. Now, if we open the Chrome browser, so this is it's Chromium and Linux. Now, if you go to that, it's actually the Facebook page. So first thing, what see, it's not the option is not secure here, but if we actually go to another website like Google.com, it says connection is secure, but over here it says connection not secure. So if first thing is that if the connection is not secure of the website, we shouldn't actually be there. It's just like the matter of the SSL certificate. But apart from that, if that's let's say that's secure. But now, what about the URL? The URL is totally different. Now, the content of the web page most of the time is it's right most of the time. It's like it looks exactly like the normal Facebook page, but the URL might not match at the time. It doesn't match since it's a fake one. So if it wasn't fake, it would actually match to the real Facebook login page. So the real Facebook login page might not look exact, but look kind of similar to it. So like yeah, it's almost kind of similar. So the other tool which I use, the Z tool, that actually look the Facebook page look like this. Now the content would be very same except the connections should be secure and the URL should be same.
Joshua, do you think that, can you just share that screen again for us, of specifically that 127 where you had your IP address? Now tell me something, 127, yeah, whatever it is, 192, yeah. So now tell me something, I want, if I own a URL, if the attacker is owning a URL called as, not a Facebook, but maybe a facebook.com or face, which is something very look alike similar, all right? And if I try to do a phishing using that particular URL, is it possible?
Yes, it is possible, but first I will have to set up the URL and do all of the process. But yes, it is possible.
Okay, so which means that if we have a URL called as, instead of Facebook, if we have FACBAAK, Facebook, I don't know how you were going to pronounce it, but if it's going to be look alike or something which is not going to be attentive to us, then also we need to be careful. We cannot be just going ahead. Thanks, Joshua, for sharing that screen. So we need to be very, very careful of all those things. All right. And yeah, can you just show me on how should we, so finally we are just coming to towards the end of the conclusion. So here are the few things that you must keep a note of it. Okay, and I want all of you just write down few things specifically, because these are the few things that is going to help you, and you need to be handy, or maybe take a screenshot of whatever we just trying to share it with you. Okay, so can you just share the slide? The next one, please. Okay. So how do we keep safe of it? I mean, how should we safeguard ourselves? First and foremost is we should not open any suspicious email. If you're a kid and if you have any doubt regarding opening of an email, please talk to your parents. Do not try to open it by yourselves in the first place. Second, always try to verify. There's something called as mouse hovering. You take your mouse and keep it on top of it. So you'll be able to see what is the link, actual link. And if the URL is not looking like Amazon, if there's a 1A missing, never ever click it. Okay. Then always when you have an email, most of the emails, specifically Gmail, is taking some precautions these days. So it will automatically tell you that this email looks suspicious. So try to avoid those kind of email. Never try to download any files which you think is not being sent from the right person. So never try to download. And most importantly, never ever share your personal information, like which school do you go to any stranger over internet, which what's your dad's name, unless until you know them, that's fine. But if you get to meet somebody over internet, do not try to I know a lot of instances specifically that happens, that there are a few chat conversation that goes between a few of the kids who are minor, specifically when I say minor, which means like you're below 18 years. So the attacker tries to have few conversation with them over internet, and they would try to be very nice pally, and after 4 to 5 months we get to know that they're trying to go on a holiday, and there was a burglar that happened to some of the people whom I personally know. All right, so another quite interesting thing I'll tell you, like I can't reveal that company's name though, but what happened was that, you see, we use cell phone, right? So I get a call early morning. I think it was Saturday early morning. I get a call early morning on Saturday from one of the director of the company, and there was a breach that happened, and there was a financial company, and there was a breach that happened um, in their company. And what happened was that, so it took us some time for us to identify what actually went wrong. And one of the instances, or one of the reason that they had attack was that they had the cell phones, like, so all these people were using cell phones, and the attacker exactly knew who all are at the same position or designation, like, who are the class monitor, class teacher, or who in just like if in school context I've done, they knew that who are the class monitor or class teacher, or in the context of our corporate life, they knew exactly who all were the directors and or on a leadership role. And in all the seven, I think there were about six people, six of the all the leadership people, they had infected not their laptops but their cell phones. Okay, and what the habit was that they simply used to use USB cable to charge their cell phones, and via that they had somehow that bot which the attacker had planted, it went to their laptop, and because of that because of the transmission that happened from the cell phone to laptop, and then the attacker was able to get the access to the mainline server of that particular companies. You see, there are a lot of ways that one try to get the information. So we need to be very, very careful, and we need to be very strict on certain things, specifically where there's internet everywhere, Wi-Fi. We get free Wi-Fi on airport, railway stations, or coffee shops, or any of the hotel that we go, we get a free Wi-Fi. Why do I say that free Wi-Fi is not secure? Why do I say that? Not because it is gonna they don't take precautions, but at times when the attacker is also in the same Wi-Fi, he can easily get access to your systems or your internet information. Okay, now for example, I'll give another example. If there is one of the file that I can send you from my phone or WhatsApp to your phone, what typically would happen? And if you download it, typically there's nothing that is gonna be visible on your cell phone. There's no app. There's nothing that's gonna be visible on your cell phone. But that one application alone will give me the access that whom did you make last call. That one application alone will give me the access to your emails, to your SMS, whom are you texting, to your WhatsApp. Oh, so you see, it is there's a lot of chances that we might get to know the details of all the things. Okay, so we'll quickly watch the last one of the video. We'll not go to the other slides, but we'll quickly watch one of the last video, and then post that I would hand it over to Rajesh.
Hey, Walia, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. What about you?
I'm fine. You seem troubled. Is everything okay?
To be honest, yes, I am troubled.
What's bothering you, if you don't mind me asking?
My bank account just got hacked and all my savings are gone. I don't know what to do.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. But how did this even happen?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Wait, did you follow all the security rules?
What kind of rules? I didn't even know that there were rules to follow.
Well, of course there are. Listen to this carefully, and it might help you a lot.
I'm all ears.
Be sure to always keep your mobile phone, personal computer, and tablet updated with the latest operating system. Install efficient antivirus software and also make sure to install an updated OS with the latest security updates. If you're using a computer or laptop, make sure the firewall is enabled. Regularly check your privacy settings to ensure your information is kept safe. Do not share sensitive information like your personal details, OTP, credit card information, bank account, or any other government identification details on email or on phone calls. Think before you upload your personal detail, photos or videos to any websites because they are public domains and the information you share can't be taken back. Do not use open or untrusted Wi-Fi connections for surfing the internet. You will find free Wi-Fi everywhere, like schools, public transportations, colleges, malls, airports. Never do transactions using a free Wi-Fi connection. Hackers can use such open, unsecure bots to steal money from your bank accounts or digital wallets when performing online transactions. Always use websites with HTTPS. Make sure you use HTTPS and not HTTP when entering passwords on the internet. Make sure you are using a valid bank website. Always lock your device with a password or PIN. Use strong passwords. Passphrases are better. Longer, more complex, and easy to remember passwords helps you to be more safe and secure. Keep your passwords private. Avoid saving passwords to any computer. Always use logout buttons to end your login sessions securely. And never leave computers unattended when using online banking services. Okay? And that's it.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. You've got a lot of information. Thanks.
You're welcome.
So thank you. So I think that itself talks about the entire aspect of I would say that little that we could talk today on the phishing attack. And I want to thank all the students, teachers, parents, elders, people watching from across globe. Thank you so much. If you know, I would just encourage you that if there's any comment or feedback that you like, please do let us know. We'll be happy to improvise it and work with. We're taking a lot of effort, and I want to thank you for all the things for joining us tonight. Thank you so much.
Yes. So thank you for educating about cyber security attacks, and I believe that hereafter people won't click the link just like that. They'll think twice after listening this your session. And thank you, Dr. John Prakasha and Wizard Master Joshua. Thank you for your session. And may I request Dr. Shivakumaran sir to deliver vote of thanks.
Thank you very much, Ms. Rajesh. A wonderful session. Great listening to Dr. John Prakash and Master Joshua. Hats up, and wonderful session it is. So it is very informative for this present generation, because we cannot go away from this online, even after pandemic also, it's going to continue, because it cannot be separated from our life, because we all of us, we are future citizens of this planet. So even the schools, the institutions, so everybody, we are planning to educate you and update you in this part. So here, when we discuss about the pros and cons of this, online, we cannot come to conclusion, because it's a bane and as well boon. So that's the reason how to do safe journey in this. So there only comes our UpHemi, and wonderfully they explained Dr. Joshua, Dr. John Prakash Jha and Master Joshua. So actually, even I was not knowing about the wishing attack. The first time I'm hearing all these technical terms is very, very useful and wonderful. And wishing attack and what is a wailing attack and wishing attack. And also when it asked about the password to be very strong, we just not bothered about that. Now we understood, yes, of course, we have to make our passwords very strong. And also, as rightly said Dr. John, is hackers will create a tension. So they'll give a call from, as they say, they'll say that we are from bank or from, some lottery. So you got this over. They will say within a few minutes you have to, send the registration fee or tax money you have to pay like that. So they hurry up so that in the tension we transfer the amount. So that is a big problem. So he clearly explained about this, and also what are the messages to be ignored. That's also a very important thing which we have to note. I hope all the participants noted about that. And also the Facebook, it's look like a normal Facebook what we are using now. But what is a secure and what is a not secure? So now very nicely Joshua gave an insight about that. So thank you very much, Joshua. So very nicely you explained about it. And I hope all participants, they got the profound effect on the cybersecurity. So so wonderful session it is. So now I would like to thank once again Dr. John Prakash Jha and Joshua Philip Jha for your wonderful insight about cybersecurity. Okay, so now the next person, our today's chief guest, another than Dr. D. Srinivasan, the founder of Kongumandalam District Association. Today morning, from morning to till afternoon, he was very busy with the education minister. So because of our program, he was, very fast and he came to Coimbatore. He was in Ooty. So thank you very much, sir, for your support. Always, when we talk and discuss about any program which we, conduct through Kongumandalam, immediately say proceed. So the same way, Dr. Somasundaram sir, the correspondent of Kongumandalam, the Vinayaga Vidyalaya, the correspondent of Vinayaga Vidyalaya, and also, he is the secretary of our Kongumandalam District Association. So he is a little, he is in actually Karnataka, but he held up in the remote area where he cannot, come to line. That's why he couldn't come, and he was congratulated everyone, all the participants, are all wishes to all of you. So thank you very much, sir. And also, I would like to thank Mr. Lakshmanan, District Training Commissioner of Scouts, and also he is the President awardee, Rover, and also our Kuku Bird of our Kongumandalam District Association, none other than the Preeti Mohana, District Training Commissioner, who is also President awardee, who sang prayer song. Thank you very much, ma'am, for your support and a very wonderful song, melodious song it was. And next, our Joint Secretary, Mrs. Gomati. Thank you very much, ma'am, for your support. Today morning, we had a very nice discussion. It gave nice ideas. And also Assistant Secretary, Mr. Martin Manova. Thank you, Mr. Martin, and Mr. Satyamurthy, District Organizing Commissioner Scouts, and Mrs. Kalaivani, District Organizing Commissioner Guides, for a fullest support, and also the Miss Shakina, who gave a thought for the day today. Very good, ma'am. Wonderful. Thank you very much. And now I would like to thank a few people from the UpHemi. Especially the director, Dr. Emily Jha, one of the directors. So thank you very much, Ms. Emily. Thank you for your support. And, so she's the one who is behind the screen, operating everyone, UpHemi, I hope. So thank you very much, Emily, John. And also the person who is doing MOC now is academician, and Mr. Rajesh. Thank you very much, Rajesh, for your master of the ceremony. It's nice and wonderful. And all the head of the institutions, because when we sent a circular from the Kongumandalam District Association, all the head of the institution took initiative step to send the faculty members of their team and also the all students, participants. So thank you very much for all the teachers, those showed interest, and also the students. So I hope it is very, very useful for you, because in Scouts and Guides, we have a topic comes the proficiency badges called Surf Smart. Okay, how we have to do surfing very smartly. So that is the reason we have introduced this one. So which is very, very important for you. And I hope all of you note it down, because when you go to Rashtrapati Award and Rajya Puraskar, when you select this Surf Smart as a proficiency batch, surely the questions will be asked about, about this today's topic. So all of you, I hope now you're well versed in this. So if you have any doubt, you can contact already, contact number, WhatsApp number is given to you. So you can, if you have any questions, you can type it so that they will give you answers through the, chat box, or maybe in a WhatsApp group. They will send you answers, and very colorful and beautiful certificate is waiting for you. So don't miss it. And every week, we are planning for new programs for you, because we are the citizen of this planet. So we have to, each and every time we have to update our knowledge. So that is very, very important as students, so this is a need of the hour. So update your knowledge, and then you can say proudly, you can lift your call and say, I am the, citizen of this planet. So thank you very much for all of you to come to this, UpHemi platform, and also the district and state officials, those who are supporting always and encouraging us to do many wonders through this virtual platform. So once again, I thank to all the participants, and don't forget to visit our Kongumandalam district, Facebook, and also our UpHemi. Okay, so websites and Facebook and YouTube, you can go and check it up. And you can, if you have any doubts, you can, send your views also. Thank you very much once again to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. That was a fantastic vote of thanks. Before ending up the session, let me play a video about UpHemi Learning Station. Follow us on Facebook and share the feedback, and you get upcoming events updates to Facebook, right? Everyone follow us on Facebook. Thank you all for attending this session.
Yes, thank you very much once again to all of you, and also two eminent personalities for Kongumandalam District Association is none other than Dr. Martin, who is the principal of Navbharat International School. 50 teachers registered from his school. So thank you very much, Martin sir. He is a district commissioner, Dr. Martin sir, and also our National Model School, the principal, Ms. Dr. Geeta. And we both of us, we had completed our doctorate. So I'm very happy that even from National Model School, she is the district commissioner of guides. From her school also, the teachers and students have joined. So both of the district commissioners, special thanks to both of our Kongumandalam district commissioners. Thank you very much once again. Thank you. We'll meet again next week, the same time, 7 o'clock. Thank you. Thank you very much. Good night to all of you.